Okay.
rule is that you have to turn off your camera.
Good evening, everybody out there in Twitchland. My name is GM Dave, and I'm your host for Roleplay Gains, a variety Twitch channel that focuses on video games, TTRPGs, and when my foot feels better, we're going to go back and try to do a little bit more fitness. So I hope everyone is having an awesome day today. Welcome to the stream. If it's your first time here, I'm actually not alone today. I am actually joined by my lovely, lovely wife, the Heidi. Hi, say hi, Heidi. Okay, she is not near her microphone right now, but she says hello to everyone. So, as you may know, we have been working on the game Elden Ring for the past weeks, and we're still at it. This game is just hell of a lot of fun, and I love sharing this game with you. So, we are getting this game started up. We are getting ready to go. So, thank you everyone for joining us. Let's go ahead on to the Twitch stream.
Ooh, it's the game where we die on repeat.
Yes. It's kind of like that movie with oh man, what's his name?
I don't
The
know
guy.
what's his name.
Tom Cruise.
Oh.
The original.
Oh, yeah, I guess we cared about that.
Actually, no, we both really like that movie.
Well, I didn't dislike the movie, but also I forgot that Tom Cruise was in it.
Well, how could you forget? He died like, a billion times.
And that's what made him forgettable. He was busy being dead.
That's true. That game was definitely the movie version of Elden Ring or any Souls game. All right. So I'm trying to decide, do I still want to focus on the Altus Plateau or the Sainted Hero's Grave? Apparently, I dropped by here last night while I was doing some grinding, and look, I got a new outfit.
Oh, hello, Aragorn, son of Arathorn. You need to go sit in a bar and look suspicious.
I shall do that. Oh, but first, before I really delve into this game, I need to go let the... Oh, I still got 10 minutes before I let the puppers back in.
You put the dogs on a timer?
Well, yeah. Because I won't be able to...
Banana hat.
What?
Go get your banana hat to make it up to them.
But I'm wearing a full set.
What did you do with the banana hat?
Oh, I have it in my inventory. But I'm doing... Fashion Souls. Who's this guy? Hi. How are you?
Well, he's gonna fashion the hell out of you. That's not a new friend. He wants you to leave him in his corner. But he's got a glowy purple thing over there. What's his glowy purple thing?
I'm gonna find out. Alright, they left a gray violet and crimson seed talisman. Okay, so let's see what a crimson seed talisman does. It's probably gonna be in the talisman section. Alright, here we go. Boost hit point restoration from flask of crimson tears. I guess that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna wear it.
So I learned earlier today about some talisman or flask combo that basically allows you to reflect damage done to yourself against enemies.
I have one that will protect me. I am angered at the lack of banana hat. I'm sorry, Raven. I'm Fashion Souls now. I have to fashion it up.
Okay. But really, so this talisman that reflects damage given to you back against your enemies, right? So I was educated earlier today on the fact that you can also use it to set yourself on fire and basically launch the damage your spell does to yourself at your enemies like a silly little Dark Souls Gatling gun. And it's hysterical, and I kind of want to see RPG do it.
I just need to know what I would have to do in order to make that happen. Starglass! Well, yeah, there was a new patch that came out today that apparently nerfed a lot of things, which was very understandable.
Okay, but nerfing it doesn't change the fact that that's hysterical. Yeah, I was... Okay, this is a really bad sign that I was actually reading the the Elden Ring patch. Because I don't even play. I mostly was trash talk while Dave plays, which is kind of entertaining to me. You can't be a Gatling gun anymore, Starglass. That is very sad. Which obviously means that we need to find other ways to break the game. Woo!
Oh, I'm sure there will be ways. Oh, crap, not one of these things. I hate it, I hate it.
What's that things? That's got too many arms. That is way too many arms. Okay, you can't just hate it and run away without telling me what it is and why it has so many arms.
It's a thing with a lot of arms.
Okay, well that wasn't very helpful. It's coming back.
I can see it, sort of.
Well, go make a friend.
Come on. I'm trying to target it, but it won't let me target. Okay.
Go make a friend.
Hoo-yah! Ha-ha! He was not prepared for my kenjutsu.
It had way too many arms, and its face said, "I have too many goddamn arms."
Yes, yes it did. But we removed it from this... We removed it from this plane of existence and banished it back to the Shadow Realm.
God damn it.
Ooh, secret passage.
Ooh, or a lie. So I did read in the patch notes that the cost of a lot of your spells should have been reduced. So that might be kind of interesting.
Oh, yes, I do recall that as well. I need to remember to start putting Glintstone Pebble back on. Let's see. This was one of the larger damaging. Yeah, it's still about the same cost. Damn, I got a lot of spells.
What's the one that you were using the other day on Radon where you were just throwing rocks at them?
Oh, that would be Rock Sling.
Interesting. That one should have been reduced.
Probably was. Do.
Wait. You opened a secret passage and you're not going to explore it?
I will in just one moment. Okay, Rock Sling is now about 18. That's actually really good.
See? Sometimes I learn things that are not totally useless. Admittedly, I've also been at a conference for the past several days, learning things that are probably really useless in the land of Twitch and especially Elden Ring. Hey, that guy looks like a new friend. Go give him a hug.
I'm just making sure nothing.
Hugs.
Just making sure nothing creeps up on me.
I'm gonna creep up on you. What the fuck is wrong with his face?
It's a gargoyle.
Okay, but it looks like the unholy child of a Pac-Man frog and a bat.
So, let's see. What does it say? Luring out required ahead. Okay. Hey there, buddy. Oh.
Oh?
Ah, okay.
What?
Come on.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain.
He's bathed. I read a little thing before I started this dungeon. I'm trying to lure it into the light.
Why? What does luring it into the light do?
That.
I don't quite understand what happened.
It was a
it
shadow.
The image?
Yep. It was a
Oh,
shadow.
so it's like it's incorporeal until you lure it into the light?
Yep. That is exactly what happened.
Sorry, guys. I'm really dumb about this stuff. I have no idea what's going on, like, 90% of the time.
Ooh, look at that. There's a couple of them. Ah, but there's another light over there, so we're gonna have to break some ankles. Oh! Wah! Ow!
Raven, I'm glad I'm not alone.
Ow!
Raven, Shura and I had cake today in honor of you and Spunky Key.
Someone's ringing a bell.
Oh, see, I can't hear it because I have Twitch muted, because otherwise I'd have a weird echo effect going on.
Gotcha.
Yes.
By the way, where's Starglass? Starglass, you there? Dawg.
Starglass, you there? Oh, Starglass probably had to go to work.
Because he's
Sorry,
a
baby.
punk. Oh no, he's playing Elden Ring apparently too.
Well, Starglass, don't be such a bitch.
We love you too, by the way, Raven. Lindell Soldier Ashes. Neat. Whoa!
Right, Raven, we decided that the cake absolutely tasted like you and Spunky Key's relationship would be. It was adorable. It was some sort of ridiculous lemon sugar sparkle with a confusing flavor
shit.
in there that we couldn't figure out. Anyway, it was you guys. Still not us. Hey,
Crap.
hey, Dave. Hey, Dave. You died.
Yes, I am aware of that.
I just wanted to make sure you knew.
Alright, at least I know where I gotta go, for the most part.
For Starglass to show up, and then when Starglass is in the chat, you die. I think
Yeah,
Starglass is a curse.
That he is.
Boop, boop.
Surprise!
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know, he seemed pretty surprised.
I was surprised.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Come over here into the light. Haha! Wait. Goodbye. See? Got him. Let's
Yes, but
see.
then you have to go make friends downstairs.
Hey, guys.
Aw. Big
Aha.
love to the Funkiki. Also, we thought of her muchly because apparently Chicago has one dog. Well, okay, that's not true. We met lots of dogs. But we kept meeting the same dang dogs. So there's like 5 dogs that live in Chicago, but we saw them 800 times.
That's
and
awesome.
They're all some variety of doodle.
Well, they sound like good dogs.
They were. Chicago apparently loves dogs, but it loves nothing more than the doodle. Everybody here has a freaking doodle, and they've all got the same haircut. And I think they just spray paint the same dog different colors and have like a timeshare on the dog.
That seems pretty reasonable.
Sweet. Please stop talking about me.
All right. Who's first?
Although I should point out to you that I met Shadow Conan today. Kind of relevant since you're fighting shadow gargoyles. So Shadow Conan is in fact the inverse of our dog Conan, who is a big blonde dog with a blue tongue, or a black tongue, I guess, technically. Shadow Conan is a big black dog built the exact same way with ears the size of satellite dishes, and made out of legs, but she really wants sticks. Like, really wanted sticks. She wanted sticks, and her owner was not giving her a stick. The problem being that the stick that she wanted was a fucking tree. And so Shadow Conan decided she was going to climb the tree We're talking about a 50-pound dog who decided she was going to leap into the branches of a tree about 5 feet off the ground. I was kind of impressed.
That is pretty impressive.
And it was pretty impressive. It was ridiculous. Because, she was having a whole argument with her owner over the fact that she wanted that stick being the tree. Wait, are you just gonna get guillotined to doom? Because that's great.
I'm trying to avoid that.
Well, that looks like some guillotines. You know, one of them's gonna surprise you and drop down like right where you're standing because it knows you're waiting.
Darn it.
Nag dabbit.
Ah, look up above.
Oh, a friend. Two friends. I'm going to name them Mars and Pierre.
Aw. Now watch this. Whee!
Look how they died.
Actually, I rode up the guillotine.
Oh, well, that was a great elevator. I'm assuming that was a goal. Anyway, you should kill that. And the other thing. Kill the other thing.
Well, let's see. We're trying to figure out where we are now. Oh.
Well, you're over there. Oh, look at all those new friends. Starglass, are you busy dying too?
Probably. Starglass, you know you can join us in chat if you want.
Yes! You can absolutely hop. Actually, can Starglass jump into the keg and shield?
Yeah, I think I gave him permission.
Starglass? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, if not, maybe I'll be nice and mod him in. Oh, Dave is definitely playing with himself.
I mean, yeah.
But I'm watching. Is that... I think that might be a phrasing situation. Is that rude?
Let me see. How many... Hello?
Hello, Starglass.
Good evening.
Ah, welcome to the Keg and Shield.
Welcome. Alright, so now you're gonna have to tell me how badly you're dying, Starglass.
I am actually quite succeeding in running away.
You sound very good at running away. Do you have a cold?
No. I woke up.
That sounds terrible. Why would you do that?
I want to watch Critical Role, and I have work at 7 a.m. And so, watch Critical Role, and then go to work.
Wait, you have work at 7 a.m.
Yeah, I woke up now.
Look, I've spent the past couple of days with a pair of night nurses. I don't even know what the meaning of time is. Y'all are all insane.
No.
Don't argue with me. You're insane.
I agree.
Oh, good. Good. That's probably the smart thing to do. Wait, what did you do? What did you just...
I opened up a hidden passage with a stone key.
Oh, with the gargoyle's face.
Dragon,
I was quite confused.
Dragon Crest Shield Talisman. And Grieve Glowwort 5. Oh, it's not a ghost Glowwort, though.
Okay, what's special about Ghost Glovewort?
Grave Glowwort enhances spirits. Ghost Glowwort enhances named spirits.
Okay, so maybe I'm dumb. Is it Glovewort or Glovewort?
Oh. Tomato, hand grenade.
That is absolutely not how that phrase works.
Sure
But
it
yes,
is.
it is. Okay, yes it is. Don't get guillotined.
Let's see, I'm trying to see, is there a secret way up?
I mean, on the guillotine.
Can't go where I want to go. Oh,
What?
look at that.
What, a new friend?
Oh, drink. There we
Oh,
go.
you looked at Raven? Goodness bless you. But you know, some of you have tuned in to watch Dave play with himself tonight. And to be honest, joining us is Starglass, who is also playing with himself. Anyway, welcome to the stream. We're technically PG something. We're RPG something is what it is. I'm here to narrate all the times that Dave dies and occasionally giggle about how I've mispronounced some part of Soulsborne lore because I have no idea what I'm doing, but I find it hysterical. Starglass, on the other hand, just woke up because he's one of those psychos that's going to stay up all night and then go to work at 7 a.m. because I don't know what's wrong with him.
He's got some issues.
I mean, yeah, but most of them are probably right here in Elden Ring.
At the moment, yes. Right.
And what issues are you facing today in the trials and tribulations of Elden Ring, Starglass?
That my entire build got nerfed.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Oh, it really is.
Yes, absolutely. Raven would like more moaning and grunting, please.
Hoo-ah! Ho-ho! Ooh. Ah, crap!
Raven, I'm pretty sure that's not what you were asking for, but it was definitely what we all wanted.
Oh, friggin'.
Aw, look, you killed it.
Yeah, but it poisoned me.
Well, you'll have to deal with that. Right? The ah crap is really sexy.
The what?
What?
So, Starglass, I picked up the... What's this called? The Black Flame Monk set.
That is pretty raw, not gonna lie.
It's a cool looking set. It's just, you know, to get it, I had to farm for like an hour.
Got you. So you
Oh.
the Tower of Caelid then?
Yes, I did.
Ooh.
I don't like that guy.
I don't like that guy either, and his armor I hate it even more.
Well, no. It's this guy in front of me. He's in shadow, and I don't know where there's light.
What, the torches next to you don't count?
Nope, it has to be like a circle of light.
You
Well,
know,
you're gonna have to do some running away.
There is a special lantern that you can buy that allows you to hit ghosts.
Oh, cool. I just wish I knew where that was.
I wish I knew where it was too. So I definitely do not.
Okay, he's coming towards me. I just killed you!
You know, you say those things. New friends, he's got new friends. Its face is not in the right place. No. That doesn't seem appropriate. It needs to get its head screwed on in the other direction. Why are you like this?
That's Miyazaki for you. So, how am I supposed to fight this guy, though?
Oh.
I'm just gonna sneak up and see if I can take these 2 flowers.
So I think you need to find
Oh, yes!
what?
I found Ghost Glowwort 5.
Glowwort.
Is it Glowwort or Glovewort?
Well, I don't know. It looks like glovewort to me.
Let's see. Is he gonna follow? He followed me. He followed me. He followed me. I gotta juke this way.
Well, maybe you gotta lure him, do some choppinizing, run.
And pray I don't get Don't get chopped.
That's why the guillotines are great, because they were just waiting for you. Like, they knew you were going to run backwards to go find the light. That's about the luring up ahead. Come on.
There you go, buddy.
Be a man. Oh, okay, so he's a gladiator. Stabbing eyes, do the stabbing eyes. Try not to die when you stabbing eyes.
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
Whee!
Oh, cool. Somewhere a heavy door opened.
Oh, that's interesting.
So the door to this area opened up for me. Yay! Yeah, I don't want to get guillotined. Yes. Yes, I did drink. And you know what? If you want... Did so again, just for you, Raven.
I can actually support the fact that he did hydrate as you paid for, but since it's St. Patrick's Day, St. Drinky's Day, I think that maybe, RPG, you should walk over to the fridge and avail yourself of one of those fine Athena beers that are sitting there for St. Drinky's Day.
So how about the guy who has a gout inflammation not drink alcohol?
Okay, fine.
True, but let's take it back a step. And what's Athena beer?
Okay, so Starglass, you'll have to come and visit us in Atlanta sometime. Athena is a Berlin-style Weiss beer by Creature Comforts Brewery out of Athens. And I swear to you, I could drink that all day. It is a light white beer with kind of a lemon peel zestiness. It is freaking great. Like, I can happily drink that all the time. It's a staple in our house.
All right.
Because it's kind of good.
It is boss time.
Last time, who are we fighting?
We're about to find out.
I know, but who are we fighting?
The ancient
I know.
hero of Zamur.
Zamura. Oh, okay. I like the way it moves.
Oh, crap. So he does have that attack.
Oh, is that the frost thing?
Yup.
Well, yeah, so you can't just smash invaders with it like a tool.
Come on, Oleg. Maintain that aggro.
Come on, Oleg. I'm pretty sure he is fighting someone from Zamura, City of Wickedness.
Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff.
Is that a summon?
Yeah, it's a new named summon.
Or he's not Alexander the Pot. He can get out.
No one's Alexander the Pot except Alexander.
I mean, Alexander's awesome. Is there an Alexander fan club?
Yes.
Yeah, there has to be.
Because I am absolutely a fan of Alexander the Pot.
Let's see.
Oh, so it's an effigy of a martyr. Aw, Alexander's a martyr? That's
What?
very sad. Why would someone martyr a pot?
I take it you're reading the wiki or something?
No, the load screen just said, sometimes you will find figurines of martyrs. They can be used to summon.
Oh no, that's something else.
Okay, well, you're going to have to explain to something else, because I'm not very smart. And listen, some of us are not going to go digging through the wikis. Starglass, what does it mean?
It means that you can summon your ghost spirits, the ones that Dave's been using throughout this entire time.
Okay, so
Yep.
is that or is that not Alexander?
Yeah. Alexander's a special case summon. Special NPC summon sometimes for certain events.
Yep.
Oh, so Alexander you can only summon some of the time.
Yeah.
But then other tools you can summon all of the time?
in special areas that are designed for it. So like, if
It sounds
there's a
like
boss fight-
crying.
yeah, if there's a boss fight and you don't want to do it by yourself, use a summon. If you summon friends, you cannot use your summons because you're using the power of friendship. And
Yep.
sometimes friendship is more important than summons.
You could beat enemies using the power of friendship in this game.
Was that a statue of someone praising the sun?
No.
Oh. I mean, instead of just telling me that I'm dumb, you could tell me what it is.
It just activates co-op play.
Oh, see? Thank you. My, what a big bow you have, Roleplay Games.
Thank you very much. It's a special bow.
All the better to murder you with, my friends. Oh. Well, that was mighty meaty, Roleplay Games.
My spear and magic helmet.
But that was a bow.
Spear and magic helmet.
Magic helmet?
Magic helmet.
Magic helmet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was unfortunate.
I saw that Slavinus is on somewhere too.
Slavinus. I judge him. I also judge the box.
And
And
Table
Table for
for
Orphans.
Orphans.
Yes.
So you had an awesome pizza for dinner in Chicago, right?
Oh, heck yeah. Actually, Shura and Gene Starwind joined me for classic Chicago deep dish over at Lou Malnati's, which is kind of a Chicago institution.
I'm jealous.
I mean, you could have come to Chicago, Starglass. I know, complications.
If I could, I would.
All
Woe
right.
is us.
Nah, no,
Let
I
us
actually
go.
have a lot of friends in Chicago.
Nice.
Are you here for
What's
spirit
this? I'm
tuning?
going to be taking a vacation in.
I mean, not that I'm going to encourage you to take some vacation in, I don't know, the end of April for reasons, but you should take a vacation to Winfield, Tennessee, somewhere around the end of April.
Well, the end of April. So I can take 2 weeks off.
That sounds great. You should absolutely take 2 weeks off at the end of April.
Gotcha, coach.
Get out.
So here's the question. Should I continue adventuring in the Altus Plateau, or should I head to the remnants of an area where, was it Necron is?
That sounds like a question for you, Starglass.
I don't know, wherever you need to go to get whatever you want.
I mean, this game is not about getting what you want. It's just going somewhere, getting lost, and having fun at the same time.
Oh, yeah, no, that's why people are always looking at me like, how you did this game so backwards? I'm like, I don't know.
Made
It's
possible by using a potato as a controller.
and it's an open
Ooh.
world game. So anything goes in open world.
Yeah, I've barely done any of the actual quest line of this game. Like,
Well-
I've done the bosses, but it's just like, there's quests.
There's quests?
There are, but you don't have a journal to like keep track of them.
Oh, so you just kind of have to hope that you remember things?
Yep.
Yep.
As people that are really bad at remembering things, I think I should never play this game.
What the? Damn it.
They're like, you know what? You should remember everything.
Don't tell me what to do. Wait, did you just get murdered by a goat?
No, it just tried to roll at me while being engulfed in lightning.
I'm sorry, what?
Goats have
It-
mastered the roly-poly.
Yeah, they roll around and they give off electricity. I mean, that's what goats do, right?
They're sheepies that are rolling around building up static charges. Because that is actually what you do with static.
That's actually
mean-
really funny.
If you're covered in wool, what do? You scoot your woolies around until you build up a static charge, and then you shock somebody with it. That's what they're doing.
That's amazing.
You just fought some four-legged Van de Graaff generators.
Ah. Bach the Seamster's there. So one of the things they added in the patch is now you know where NPCs are by little figures.
Oh,
So right here is where the finger reader crone is. Here is the Pastor of Vows, which is the giant turtle. The Blackguard. That does make things a little bit easier. Starglass, I got a question for you.
Sure, buddy. Shoot.
Do you know how to get on top of this plateau over here?
That plateau in particular?
Yeah, I got inside the village of Albanarius, Albanaricus.
Do you even have
However you...
that?
Albenicawericus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at that village as well. I was exploring that with Shura.
I know there's a way to like get up here, but I haven't been able to find it yet.
Is it going up? It looks like it's going down. But I'll believe
I'll probably have to look it up on the wiki or something.
it. Yeah, because like I have most of what you have there marked out, but scroll down a little bit.
Where do you want me to scroll down to?
South, in between the shack that was there. by the
Who's
countryside.
war
Did you?
Oh, who's war counselor E.G.?
That's
I don't know, but maybe you should talk to him.
Oh, it's the giant.
Yeah, the Smith.
Yeah. Here.
Oh, okay. You already fought the guy in the area in the Everglow.
Yes, I fought this guy, but I don't know how to get up here to explore these ruins.
Well, I'm in a dungeon. Let me retreat from this dungeon. Because everything in this dungeon one shots me.
And I think there's
As you do.
I think there's a way to
Perhaps,
get over here.
Raven suggests a nice dinner. Might get you there.
I actually had a nice dinner already.
Oh, fine. Just gloat at me.
Not really. It was like some tortellini that I had.
So my tortellini isn't a nice dinner, huh? Ah.
I remember the names.
Man, I'm just amazed at
You should be.
How big this map is? Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god, why is it so cold here?
Fifth Dave, plead the fifth. That's freaking hilarious.
I mean, we know that what you're just kidding about, Raven, is that whether or not that would actually work. We've met RPG.
Let me go over here.
Okay, go over there. I'll just
Well-
go over here and like try to approve payroll at you.
Well,
I know it's
okay
really
then.
dramatic, guys. My third favorite thing is approving payroll.
Hey, little guy.
The seamster at your service, master. Ready to make adjustments to your garments. Master, your wardrobe includes the garb of the old demigods.
Yes.
I'm afraid I can't
I
make
don't know
adjustments
how
to them.
fantastic my cooking actually
My mum
is,
told
Raven,
me once
but I will
that
say
an old
that
seamster
there
would do
is some of that
beautifully.
bala
Just
tonkotsu broth
please, master.
that I made right before I left for Chicago sitting in the freezer. So just know that Dave is holding out on you.
Kindly. Amazing.
Also, I'm not sure if that was like an honest comment or if Raven was hitting on us, but like,
The
honey, you can hit
spectacular
on my ramen
manifest.
any day.
Are you certain that this is for me? Have
Starglass,
faith
are you
in me,
mumbling at
master.
yourself?
I'll polish my craft
A
enough
little
that I
bit, because
deserve
I'm
the
Oh,
trying
okay,
to
well,
golden
that's acceptable.
trying to
I'll
figure
be
things
the
out here.
golden seamster. Bok.
I'll polish my craft
I'll be
enough
able
that I
to see
deserve your
anything.
golden gift. That is filthy.
Master.
Yeah,
Oh.
you get that sword, girl.
Hold on. Let's see what's going on
Would you
here.
mind if I called you Lord? I heard that you and the other tarnished seek the throne of the
Is he a
Elden
kobold?
Lord. Well,
No,
I
he's a
What is he?
demi-human.
you will be the one, and you'd make just the
Well, I've
manner of
decided he's a kobold.
kind-hearted lord
And he's a
that I
seamster.
wish for. So
What's a
please,
seamster?
if you would,
He does
allow me to
alterations.
call you
Oh,
Lord.
he's a tailor.
You don't say, my lord. Please become Elden Lord, and please let I Bok the seamster.
All right, come on.
remain
Where's
at your
my?
side. Do you think that Mum would be pleased if
Trying
she
here to be a
knew
good
that I
supervisor
was
and like
good
make
as
sure my
any
staff
royal
gets
seamster?
paid.
Oh,
And hey,
still not enough.
folks, if you
I
need to
need
punch a
learn
time
how to
clock
sew
out
from
there, do me a
scratch.
favor. For all those managers out there, like punch your freaking time clock. It makes it easier for us to pay you. And I promise you, honeys, I want you paid.
Let's see. Okay.
Going already, please.
I will be safe on my journeys.
Will you now?
Oh, that's the goal.
Is today Thursday?
Yep.
Yep.
Good lord.
Oh, I think Raven asked if you have any remote work that needs...
Oh,
Ow!
honey, I wish. Don't die, RPG.
Well, something shot me.
But did you die?
Nope.
Okay
'Cause-
then.
Because Yakul is a good horse.
I mean, I don't want to accuse Yakul of being a horse, but like I can't accuse him of not being a horse. So just know that in my heart, Yakul is always a red elk.
Well, he's brownish.
Nope, he's
I mean-
a red elk.
Oh, there's guys with like big ass bows that are shooting
Yeah,
me.
they're trying to teach you a lesson. Don't go waving your big bow around unless you mean to use it.
Well, they shouldn't be jits.
I don't know what a jits is.
It's a proof that I'm old.
Ah,
Oh, let's hide. Those are 2 tree sentinels.
Good luck.
Yeah, no. I'm not messing with that. They are the size of trees, Raven. They really are. Quick, Yakul! Ride! Ride, my horse. We've crossed the bridge. Yay! Golden seed? Whoa, 2 golden seeds. A site of grace. Let's go ahead and have a sit, and then we're going to activate the map.
Capital outskirts. Oh my.
Lindell Royal Map.
You know what sounds really good, Raven? I'm thinking salt. Yeah. Fight them with salt weapons.
Wow. Okay, we're opening up some new stuff. Woot. I want to know what's there, because it looks like something should be there. Okay, but now I can backtrack. At least they have fast travel in this game, thank God.
Yay! Alright, since we're here, I need to come up with a movie to show on my campus next month. What the heck should I be showing people?
Maybe a movie?
But like, what type of movie? What
I mean, literally almost anything but new releases that are currently in theaters is on the table. And some new releases that aren't so new. So like if it's playing in theater but it's been out about 6 weeks, I can get that too.
Oh, let's say Kingsman. I heard that was pretty good, the new one. I don't know, I enjoyed the other one, so I don't know if that one's good.
Yeah, I enjoyed the other ones too.
Ghostbusters Afterlife, says Raven.
Oh, you know what? Could actually be a good one. Let me see if we can get that. Yes. We actually can. You know what? That's a great suggestion, Raven. That's what we're going to show.
Nice.
There's people in holes here digging stuff up.
Well, last time there were people dancing.
Oh, is this a jail? I think this is the jail. Wow, I'm having trouble rendering the game on my OBS. No,
Oh.
there's just some guy here standing there. Oh crap! Oleg! The Falling Star Beast.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. You're opening up your map. Quick.
Sure, I'll open up when I can.
Yeah, it's a bit on delay for me, but I'm gonna see if I can make it open it, 'cause that's hilarious.
That's
Wait,
where
what
he
are we
is.
trying to do?
Hold on. Let me see. Alright, so if
I'm easily confused. Also, Starglass, why don't you stream? I'm just curious.
I could. It's just I've been on other people's streams.
Well, I mean, you're here on this stream, clearly, so, like, I'm here for it.
All right, Oleg. When we go in this fight, I need you to draw aggro.
You want me to draw the aggro? Because I'm headed over there.
If I die, yes.
Alright.
Ow. Okay. All it does is charge on the wide open field.
Oh my.
It doesn't like me.
I don't like you either?
I thought you actually liked me.
Better watch yourself. I've got the death mark on 12 systems.
Alright.
You should be careful.
Where are you at, Starglass?
I'm looking for a decent place to put my name down so that way I don't activate this thing.
Well, I'm right next to the Statue of America.
Alright, I'll try finding that statue real quick. Because I'm by the miners, and then I see a guy at the who looks like he's summoning things.
Yeah, don't mess with that guy. Did you already do that fight?
Nope.
This should be fun.
Womp, womp,
You're a little
womp.
bit farther back.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just running along the wall, see if I can find it real quick. Is it by the castle walls?
It's sort of, yeah. Let's see. I've actually
Open up
never.
the map real quick. That way I can get a reference.
All right, in between these two trees.
In between those two trees. All right, very close by. Got you.
Let me go ahead and activate this stuff.
Yeah, go. Activate your stuff. That's very manly.
Well, it allows me to summon him when he puts his mark down.
Listen, I just want you to activate your stuff since you're playing with yourself tonight and we're all watching.
All right, hold on. Starglass.
Yeah.
So I used my fur calling finger. That's what you're supposed to do, right?
You use the. Yeah, use that, right?
Yeah, or the,
Yeah, between the two trees, on top of the rock. I'm trying looking for the water. Don't see it, but I'm just gonna screw. I did it somewhere close where those trees you said were. In between the two set. There's two. So I'm just gonna put my name down.
keeping an eye out.
Yep. It's you can almost jump onto the bridge, if you wanted to from here.
Oh, you put it on a rock?
Yeah, put it on the rock. Oh, you're in a different type of day than I am.
I mean, would that be a problem? It shouldn't
No.
be.
No, it shouldn't be. I'm at the full daytime. I put mine in between.
Ah, there it is.
There you go.
Okay, I have no idea where he's looking, but I trust you, RPG. Oh. Hey, Starglass. All right, Starglass, pronounce your name. Because I can't.
It's it's Quill or Quill. Quill Arwen.
Awesome. Thank you. Because, yeah, like, that was way too Welsh for me.
Yeah. It's the name of my first D&D character.
Nice.
All right.
So, let's see.
Trying to figure out what weapon combo you want.
We go weed mode.
Oh, look, there's two things there. Should we probably kill them first?
Yeah, why not? Let's go say hi.
All right.
The group of college students that is staying in this hotel for this conference that they're at is clearly all going back to their rooms because they've been forbidden to leave their hotel after dark and everybody is streaming stuff. This is very sad.
Ooh. Well, that happened.
Ow, that happened.
You didn't need them.
Help! Wait a minute, I have a horse.
You have a horse, but you're busy fighting this horrendous scorpion stag beetle without a horse.
My horse! Darn it, I'm out of juice.
get some juice. Actually, I kind of want juice. Right? I mean, granted, what I have is ginger peach cider.
Oh, I'm dead.
Right? Where the touchy part places go.
So that happened, huh, buddy?
Yep.
You're like, I got this. Whee! I'm like, and there.
And then you also went, whee!
You have your Great Rune activated?
No, I do not. I should activate it, huh?
What does that mean? I'm very uneducated.
So I have a great rune that I took from one of the Elden demigods, and you can activate it using these things called rune arcs. And it gives me more hit points. It boosts all my statistics.
Nice.
So let's see if we can get Starglass back up in here. And see how long I lasted, Starglass?
Yeah, lasted longer than me.
But your sacrifice really helped.
Destruction.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
All right. All right. Let's see.
Just a scratch, eh?
You know what? Come.
Just want to scratch your arms off.
Let's kill these two guys because you know they'll show up in the fight if we don't.
Got you.
Thank you for thank you for assisting. All right. I'm going to let's go ahead and drink this glass of wondrous physic.
So while you're fighting, hey GM Dave.
Yes.
I guess.
Oh,
I should
and we
tell
got
you.
shit. We got invaded.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna sit back and just watch.
He's behind you.
Oh.
I'm rushing to get over there.
That's what you get for invading me, you jerk.
There we go. Alright, what can I do?
I don't know. You better do it fast.
Yeah, hold on. We're gonna summon all the stars here.
Sure.
If we can make it.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh,
That sounds like Starglass dying.
That looks like Starglass dying. Starglass, are you dying?
yes.
Oh, very nice. Okay, but Falling Star Beast is an awesome name. That is a horrible Cthulhian monstrosity. Yes, you did, Raven. I also lived. Also, I think it just tried to hammer you with its face. That's the worst roly-poly. Like, maybe this thing is terrible.
Ow!
I think it's going to charge. A lot.
It wouldn't do anything so casual.
Like the way it moves though, like it genuinely moves like an animal with pinchers attached to their face. Don't die, roleplay games. It would suck if you died. This is as close as I come to cheering for people, guys. I'm really
Come on.
ungood at it.
Oh, ha, ha! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Nice.
Wow. Somber smithing stone 6, crystal stone fan, gravity stone chunk. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Alright, I killed it in my world, so I was waiting for you.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations.
No, I cheesed it. I
Would
used
you-
the cheese shred. Kamehameha.
Ah.
Of course you did.
I can't Kamehameha yet because I need to actually find the spell. Let there be victory. You know what? I'll applaud you.
Yes. Yes.
Fortnite. No, you don't get an applaud. Damn. That was a cool fight, though.
That's much. Like, I was actually entertained. Granted, I'm frequently easily entertained, so maybe you shouldn't use that as a metric.
And what's annoying is someone actually tried to invade us while we were doing that fight.
Yep.
But he got smacked by the creature, too. And then I jump attacked him. And while he was trying to roll away, I smacked him again. That's actually the first time I think I've killed an invader.
Nice.
You know what? I'm gonna go see what this cave is over here.
Ooh. Yeah, you go walk into that mysterious.
Uh-oh. I think Heidi's Discord or internet is acting up. I just picked up something called holy grease. I think I should be afraid. Is that a dragon? Or a giant pot? Oh, there you are, Heidi.
I respect a pot. Wait, what do you mean? There I am, Heidi. I've always been Heidi.
You were frozen.
Wait, all of my trash talking, and you've missed out on all of it?
Pretty
This
much.
is very sad.
Now, theoretically, there should be a cave around here. The question is, how do I get down? Oh, there we go.
Get down.
Right, Raven? Because I just picked up
Oh.
something called holy grease.
Well, that's why Raven's suggesting that you should not go to the vestry with holy grease. I'm kind of inclined to agree with her.
Oh, okay.
Da,
That's good.
da, 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 die. That's a lot of little peats down there.
They look like poison things.
What looks like poison things? I was just observing that there were lots of little peats.
Oh. All right, we found a tunnel.
Secret tunnel? A secret tunnel?
You know it, baby. Lost Grace rediscovered. All right,
Que
let me.
dramatico.
Oh yeah. and- What's up?
You're in the sealed tunnel?
A sealed tunnel with your holy grease? Should we worry?
Yes, that's where I am.
Do not put the holy grease in the sealed tunnel. Exit only.
Oh no.
Wow.
I can put my name down if you want me to go in that the adventure with you.
Sorry,
Hey,
did
you know what?
Starro say he wants to go in your tunnel?
Oh boy.
No, nor is he going to kiss me in the torpedo tube.
I put my name down by the water.
Oh, hold on. I guess I have to reactivate this.
I don't think we can really hold on. We just kind of have no choice but to be along for the ride.
All right,
Raven.
Quill. Yeah, only a properly ordained priest should apply holy grease to your sacred tunnel.
That sounds like somebody's getting kissed in the torpedo tubes. Also, I may have to turn that into a blurb for you, Dave.
All right.
Shall we?
Yep.
See, it's weird
Raven,
now.
are you sure you weren't going to make these jokes?
See, this is weird that I have someone to actually help me in here.
Dun dun dun.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, right?
Oh, watch out.
What, make the jokes or help each other? Yeah, you know what? 80% sure is close enough. Like,
Ooh, nice. A minor bell.
what does that do?
Let me equip something that's gonna help me.
I recommend doing the silent approach.
Not very good at it. All right, but we're now.
Genuinely curious, what is the minor bell?
Basically, you can use it to bring it to a person in the round table hold, and they'll sell you stuff.
Interesting. But you're murdering minors.
Yeah, but they're bad. They're bad
Well,
miners.
you know that they're bad. They're just mining.
They didn't mind their own business.
This is very disconcerting.
There should be
It
a
was terrible
way.
pun. You should feel bad about that pun. And Raven, the fact that you've decided on make the jokes definitely tells me a lot about this friendship. And I'm so glad that I'm here to witness the joy.
Oh, did you leave?
Yep, error.
Oh no.
No.
That's too powerful.
What level are you?
I'm level. That's 136.
I'm 114, but no, I shouldn't have sent you away because of that.
No, I'm just,
Fine.
Those are numbers. Don't listen to me, kids. Be an adult.
All right. Do I have to activate that finger snap thing again?
no. I put mine by in the first entrance where you clear things out already.
Oh, so go forward.
You don't. Yeah, you can go forward into the cave. I put my name down there. You'll see it when you walk around. It's up right there. There's a little bit of delay. You gotta go back.
All right, I'm going back. I'm going back.
By the wooden platforms.
All right.
Should be
There you are. At least I didn't have to use another one of those things again.
Yeah.
Too many damn college kids in this hotel for the internet to handle.
It's true. So my conference wrapped up this morning. My conference was a bunch of college professionals doing the things that we do. And apparently, the next organization to rent the hotel's conference areas is some sort of like college business marketing team competition thing. And so now it's St. Patrick's Day in Chicago, and a bunch of folks thought it was a great idea to bring a horde of several hundred college students to Chicago for St. Patrick's Day, ostensibly to have a business marketing competition. What I'm seeing is a bunch of people have been banned from leaving the hotel, and so they're all here streaming, which I can tell from the assorted and sundry rando noises coming from the floors below me, bless being on the upper floors. And
Wow,
also all of the drunk advisors in the hotel bar.
there seems to be a lot of hidden passageways around here.
Dave, do you have a lantern?
Yes,
Ah, okay, I was curious.
I don't like that guy.
I don't like him either. You should watch yourself.
Well,
Maybe do some murdering.
All right. Let's go ahead and jump this way. Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, biscuits.
Oh, I think there will actually be fewer hidden passages as the advisors get
Oh,
drunker.
crap, crap, crap.
what the? Oh, mate.
Oh, shh.
Did you get teleported? No.
I fell and got eated.
That happens.
The question is, will I be teleported? No, I just go back to the beginning.
Okay. Well, I'm putting my name down.
Secret tunnel.
All right. Oh, there you are. You know, it's funny. I've been saving up all my rune arcs, but I never use them. Because I'm one of those players. Oh, I'm going to need it later. When's later?
Okay, but that's usually my MO. Like, save up everything for later. Don't use your potions. Don't use your runes. Whatever it is, like, just be slow about it.
All right, at least I know where we're going. Ah, enjoying your big sword there, buddy?
Oh, I'm enjoying that big sword, buddy.
Oh boy. Oh no, watch out.
You got him?
Yep.
Looks like he gave you a little trouble there.
Ignite. And perish.
Are you having fun?
Yes.
This sword was a struggle to get, so yeah.
I have that same sword. I just can't really use it because I'm not strong enough.
I mean, I would tell you to get stronger, but I think that's not going to happen.
Use it with 2 hands, and then you should be able to use it properly.
Well, I can, but I'm just not... This character is not a heavy weapon guy.
Sorry, what I'm gathering here is that Starglass would like Dave to put 2 hands on his sword. And the rest of us are just watching him play with himself.
Yikes.
Look, I'm an adult, okay? I have a
Yes.
whole certificate that says I am technically an adult who is allowed to be trusted with things.
Mm-hmm.
Not your things, but things.
So,
Oh, yeah.
we're going to try to lure that maiden out, that whatever it is, and then just climb back up really quick.
And now the boys are working on tag teaming a maiden.
Oh, there it is. Ow. There.
Are you okay? Probably not.
I think that's my way. So I'll try getting to the I'll back there.
Well, I'm using the power of cheese.
Is it brie?
Now is it out I got?
That's the power of potatoes.
But potato and cheese.
These jokes don't really need the fishing rod. They're just jumping into the boat, eh, Medusa?
Here, fishy, 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 Raven.
Hmm.
Did you live?
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out. There's this glowing... Oh, something heavy needs to hurt it.
I mean,
Darn it. I can't break it open. I don't have that kind of power. So, Starglass.
Yep.
You died.
I'm very good at it.
Should I go forward to see where... Yeah.
I'm going forward as well. I'm traversing this dungeon slowly. I should be
I gotta climb. I gotta climb a ladder. I'm so surprised I survived as long as I did. Oh.
I'm by the tree by the ladder, the one you descended.
Okay. Do I have to use another one of those things again?
Yep, you have to use those every time. And then you use these things. You probably have like enough materials to make like a...
1 second. I'm killing these little shits. And the little shits have been dealt with. Wait, where'd you go? I saw your sign. Did I accidentally dispel it?
Nope. You saw it. It should be there. Oh, you might have taken away your stuff.
There you are. Come on, you silly knigget.
are you threatening me?
No.
I feel threatened.
I'm over here.
Which way did you jump? Did you jump all the way down? Or you jumped
No.
over there?
I jumped over here. I'm on this ledge.
Got you. I'm behind you.
All right, let's see what's down this way. I like spelunking through tunnels. Ooh, got the stone sword key. Wait, are you a secret passage? Nope. All right, so...
Back down?
Well, we can, take this tree branch forward.
Alright.
I saw that you had that well in hand. Question, can I drop things and you pick them up?
Yes, you have to do the leave option.
The what option?
When you like for a weapon or something, I believe you can go ahead and use inventory. Things that can be dropped. So let's try this. Leave. Yeah. So you go to your inventory and then you see I put something down. Then you
All
can
right.
pick that up.
Oh, thank you. I shall return the favor. Go to inventory. There, have a present.
Thank you.
Hold on. I think I have more of that set.
You farmed it that far?
Yes. Ah, I got a pair of gloves too. Ooh, I have a set of legs as well. You just got to get the helmet.
Like when you get the armor that I have, that I'm wearing, that's where you're gonna struggle 100%. This armor was painful to get.
There's a statue. Oh, you got to probably fall over here. Whee!
Oh, watch out! Exploding rocks.
Yeah. I saw that. I realized what they were. Too late.
Another exploding rock.
Oh, I didn't see that one, though. Are there any more exploding rocks?
I'm looking.
Ah, yes, there's one here. Well, okay. Hey, Conan. Conan's my pupper.
Aw, he's a good boy.
Whoa.
Oh,
Dude, you're fat rolling.
I'm wearing heavy armor.
Well, that is a choice.
I haven't found a light armor that I really like enjoyed.
You don't have to get a light armor. You can find a medium armor. I'm using medium armor.
Yeah. But it was just a scratch. It's like it just fits this thing.
Oh, God, I hate platforming. Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Do, 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 do.
Alright, and go towards where the lit up signs are.
Because people are nice. Whee!
I see blood stains there. What happened?
People fell. Or that. These are just ruined fragments. I wonder what you're... Oh, I think you can turn those into rainbow stones.
Oh,
What's a rainbow stone?
let me go ahead and see if there's anybody to. Oh, looks like we're good. Anything for you.
A rainbow stone you can use as markers, or you can use them to indicate how far a jump is and whether or not it will kill you.
Alright.
Oh. Well, that's a thing. Sounds dramatic.
All right. Let me go ahead. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Sure.
Let's go. Go for the crit. Never mind.
Woo!
We got him. We got him. Onyx Lord's Greatsword. Sure. Yay! And you get a rune arc.
Yep. A machine gun.
And what?
no, I used a star shooter, so it's like a machine gun.
Oh, where am I?
Does it go farther in?
There's the door. Instead of taking me back to the beginning, there was another door to that leads outside.
Oh, that's cool.
Starglass needs more plumage. I agree, Raven.
Actually, yes, there are some helms here that have amazing plumage.
It's a divine tower.
I clearly need to be educated.
So divine towers are used to activate great runes. Great runes is what you get from killing demigods. And
Okay.
and you use rune arcs to activate your great rune that's been activated at a divine tower. Yeah, that sounds right. It's tightly blocked shut. Because I have not earned my way here yet.
Oh, you need to earn harder? I
Oh.
don't.
I gotta kill a guy. Let's see. Where do I want to go? You know what? I'm gonna go check out this Erd tree over here. Or this minor Erd tree. Let's start back over here. I love this game. It's fun just playing it and getting lost.
Mm-hmm.
Heidi, you there? I think Heidi froze up. Oh, what the fudge? Can I help you, sir? Sir, I'm gonna ask you to put that giant weapon down, please. Sir, this violence is not necessary.
I'm fairly certain that that violates all of our flight orders. How did he get past TSA with that?
Sir, I'm gonna ask you to please stop that. That is very unbecoming of a gentleman.
I mean, it seems to be very becoming of a stabinizer.
Well, that in fact did happen. Ba-bum. Ba-bum.
Ba-bum.
All right. Now that I know he's coming this time, I am ready for him. Behold my skill. For I shall now defeat this creature.
How much defeating are we doing?
As much as possible. There he is. Hey. I just backed up to give myself a little room. You don't have to walk away. Don't you ignore me.
Ignore me! I'm doing some ignoring. It seems like a great move.
Oh, he's destroying all the foliage, though.
Well, maybe don't be so savage about it.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of a tip. You can ignore him.
I don't want to, though. He must die. You don't understand, Starglass. He has offended me with his presence. And as a result, I have a cat in front of me now. Taco.
Oliver Taco? Where? Right.
Oh.
What I really need is some taco.
If you look at the screen, I'm petting him.
I'm not seeing him though. Oh, Taco!
Taco, you're cute. All right, Taco is now sitting on my desk monitoring everything, making sure it's all to his satisfaction.
Aw.
Because that's just what tacos do. Oh, I just realized I can summon Oleg.
Oh, very nice. Did Starglass, did you get booted from Roleplay's Twitch stream?
No.
No. I helped him defeat one boss and I got desummoned. When you
I was just curious because I wasn't seeing you showing up on the Twitch chat. I tried to tag you with something stupid and it doesn't matter.
Oleg, get him. All right, Taco, I need you to bugger off, buddy.
Well, he clearly buggered off.
Holy crap, Oleg, are you okay?
Poor Oleg. Right. Back in a bit, kids. You two do the murder thing.
All right, keep him distracted, Oleg. And I'll keep on shooting him with my magic rocks.
Magic Rock is working.
Ow. You got him, Oleg. Keep on getting him. All right. Thank you, Oleg. You're my hero.
Nice great axe. He won't desummon you. Oh.
Let's see. How heavy is that great axe? Let's see. Where are you? Great. Here it is. You only need. Oh, you only need a 24 strength.
Not bad. C strength.
What's up?
C strength. So that looks pretty good. By the way, did you beat the Blood God?
No, I haven't beaten the Blood God yet.
So there's. So I don't know if it's a 100% confirmed, but they patched the cheese.
Oh, there was some cheese to that fight.
Yeah, where you can jump or you can do some platform jumps, and you can go ahead and glitch the whole entire area and just fight him without him fighting back.
Aw.
So I believe they patched it.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. They did a lot of quality of life changes.
But see, me experimenting, there's no walls to stop you from shooting him with arrows.
Oh, of course not. There's a lot of cheese that involves arrows.
So we had used rot, poison, and blood arrows, and we just Legolas this man down.
Oh, who helped you down him?
Sure as friends.
Okay, I know. Sprig is streaming right now too.
It was Kojo.
Cool.
And there's somebody who came in and invaded us. And so in that platform, the only way to get up is to take the lift. So we all just waited. We heard a dragon roar, and all of us, like without even saying a word, just as soon as they came up, dragon rot breath that person.
Nice. Oh, hey, lady.
Please, I can read them.
Really? What do they say?
Your fingers, please, your fingers.
Here's my fingers.
The fingers I served once prophesied. A tarnished would one day become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order. Surely you see it too. The gold that enshrouds the heavens. The great tree which begets the pillars of light. All tarnished. Hasten to the foot of the tree. And whatever you might face, the fingers will surely guide you.
Why, thank you. Okay, so I have to go that way. I'm gonna go this way. Because I don't follow the rules.
There you go, buddy.
I'm tarnished, baby. Look out.
Oh, Dave, go left. No, go left. Go left. Cross-
This left?
Other left.
No. Turn around. Keep going left. Keep going that way. Yeah.
Why?
Just go out to no. Make a right. Make a hard right. From where you're at.
Go up here?
Yeah, I'm sorry that your stream is delayed for me.
No, it's okay.
Keep going more right.
Your other right. Your other right.
Okay, just go back to the bases of the golden tree real quick. I'm sorry, but this is really important because I think you have to experience this.
Okay.
So go back to that golden tree real quick. As you're going back to that golden tree, you're gonna go towards that road that's on your left as you were riding.
So this way.
Not straight, left. That way, yep. Keep going on this road.
Oh, okay. I see where you want me to go. I think.
No, on the road, follow the road, not the grass. Go on the cobblestone road.
Off the grass.
You're on the dirt.
Wait, what's-
You're completely you're completely not going. So go back to the golden tree. Trust me, this is worth it.
Okay, I was gonna go on that road, but you told me not to.
Well, maybe don't.
On that road, you should see like a guy with yeah, that guy right there. Go say hi to him.
Oh, look who it is!
What a great Sailor Scout transformation, right?
I mean, it was amazing.
I don't. Oops. What the crap? What? Wait. How did it just randomly teleport like 300 yards away?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I'm confused as well. That didn't happen to me.
All of us are confused and none of us like it.
I mean, I think he's stuck in a loop. I'm taking advantage of it.
Cheese the thing. Cheese the thing. Dave is cheese and he's cheesing the thing.
But I didn't die, Raven!
But you didn't die. Raven, I appreciate that you know where I'm going with these things. Like,
So, Starglass, was something supposed to happen?
That was it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just got a talisman for it.
I mean, is a talisman a good thing?
Yeah.
You can equip it to see which one you got.
It's it's an endurance one. Oh, there's people here. There's like a giant sleeping on the job. You know what? I'm just gonna let him sleep.
I think he's taking a sabbatical.
Everybody in Chicago is drinking their day away.
By the way, if I remember Starglass, I saw you and Shura run into that thing by accident.
Yep. Didn't know it was there.
But it was fun.
No, it was definitely a fun fight. Luck. The thing is, like, when you do things with other people, the game's like, okay, cool, we'll make it harder. Because you know what? We don't know what power your friend is at.
Let's see, I need to go to Torch 3.
I'm gonna go get some food. I hope you have an amazing stream.
No problem, man. If I'm still here when you get back, jump back on. If not, it's all gravy, baby.
We know Starglass is going to be tuning into Crit Roll.
Yes.
That's true, too.
I don't
Bon
know.
appetit, Starglass. Thanks for hanging.
Yeah, no. I just been I don't know. Ever since I started watching Critical Role, I just haven't been able to stop. All right.
I mean, hey, if you enjoy the adventure, go on.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Well, look who's here. Mr. Slavinus himself.
Oh wow, look at this guy. Comes in when I'm leaving.
Slavinus.
Wow, it's like he knows.
Slavinus, you have permission to join me in the... You have permission to join in the Kagan Shield if you want.
I love you, Slavinus.
This guy.
Emotional damage.
Slavinus is just bitter that he can't buy burpees tonight. And I can't say I blame him.
Well, it's for my health that I am not doing it.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that there should be a notebook that has a tally of how many you have to do after you're healed.
So many burpees. Oh, there's a bunch of people just sitting there, chilling.
Just like with natural 20s with me. Which I gotta think of something for natural ones.
¿Qué?
Okay, what?
I gotta figure out an exercise to do when somebody rolls nat 1.
Oh, a nat 1 is burpees, honey.
Nat 1's is burpees. Oof. I can't do that quietly in my house though.
Well,
Sure you
that
can.
sounds like you're going to need to come up with some other stuff. You know what? So what do you do for nat 20s? It was what, 10 push-ups?
I do 20 push-ups instead of nat 20.
Okay, so 20 is 20 push-ups, right? So, you know what? Sounds like a 1 would be the inverse of 20 push-ups. So a nat 1 is like 20 crunches.
That one's gonna suck a little bit more.
Slavinus, by the way, how are you doing today, my friend?
Buy Starglass, bon appetit, eat good things, make bad decisions. Remember, it's St. Drinky's night.
All right. Let's go, Oleg. Oleg, stop. Don't look that way.
Why are you judging Oleg like that? That's rude.
Get him, Oleg.
Oleg is feeling kind of judged. I don't know. Maybe he shouldn't.
Oh my god, these guys are dropping death effects. Get out, get out, get out, get out.
What does that mean, RPG?
Basically, they throw stuff that if that black bar goes all the way up, you die.
Oh, neat.
No, not neat. Very much not neat indeed.
Did you die?
No.
Well,
Let's see, Twiggy cracked tear and a crimson crystal tear.
I don't know what those mean, but I'm curious.
Well, we're gonna find out. Where's that sexy Slavinus, by the way?
Over there?
Probably. Let's see. Here we go.
Hi, Slavinus. I hope you're well, you beast. It's fine. I'll stop hitting on Slavinus.
Briefly stop rune loss on mixed death? Okay. Let's see. Ooh, ah.
What? Huh?
I yawned.
Oh, that was a yawn. My bad. But I caught your yawn. Oh, I hate it. Oh, man. That was cruel.
Was it unusual?
Yes.
Oh, there's a really big guy there who's pointing a giant bow at me.
Well, maybe you should,
Oh, there's two of them.
maybe you should point a giant bow back. I think there's 3 of them. Out of spite. Can you shoot your giant bow while you're on Yakul?
I believe
yes,
so.
It's made of lava. And it kicks.
Oh, no. Got it. Got the crit. I'm coming for you. Because you trying to be all snipey.
Emotional damage.
Go, Yakul! Really, I'm just here for Yakul. Like, you're fine. I like you just fine. But Yakul.
And we got to get that guy, because look at him. He's asking for it.
Hey now, I need you to use less abusive language there. And more abusive ankles. Oh, see, this is what it's like when I fight somebody, right? This is actually a drawn to scale reenactment of me stabbing somebody in the ankles as they attempt to kick the crap out of the midget that's biting them.
Ow.
Not my fault. I mean, it could be. It's a cool weapon he's got, though. You're thinking very hard, RPG. Like, you're absolutely wearing your thinky face.
Yes, because I don't want to die from this guy.
I mean, I'm just saying, you don't have to think so hard. I do think it's interesting that different parts of different creatures glowed. Like, this guy doesn't glow in the ankle zone. The other guy did, and the other one glue in his arms. Glowed? Listen.
Oh, wow, that didn't down him.
Wow. But I like that he's like annoyed and like stomping around, like trying to kill the little ant. Okay, that was cool. I like him throwing rocks at you with his freaky long arms. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You got this. He's so close. Don't get smashed. Or, like, get smashed, but differently. Da-da-da. 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 Da-da-da-da-da.
Got him.
I would play a victory sound, but, I'm a little slow.
It's okay. I got his halberd.
That's wonderful. Ooh, he's a golem. Neat.
Oh man, I just probably had to wipe away Emeth.
Aww.
What? I'm
But
Jewish.
you didn't get high enough.
That's true too.
Yes. And let's be honest, you weren't getting there yet.
Let's see. Oh, hello. There's a tree sentinel there.
What's a tree sentinel?
Okay, you remember that thing in the very beginning of the game that was a
Kicked your
big
ass?
guy? Well, a big guy in gold who whooped my ass.
Yes.
Huh. Okay, so I couldn't drop there. Oh. Hey, it's been a while since I died, so that counts for something, right? I'll take my wins where I can get them. So, are you excited to be coming home?
Oh, yes. I am. Oddly enough, like, I think the thing that I'm most excited about is being able to rest my voice and also being able to just rest. Yes, like seeing you and the doggos and Oliver Doggo. And Princess No. Like seeing everybody will be great. And I'm excited about that too. But I think the thing I'm most looking forward to is just being like home at peace. Not having to do other things. Know what I mean?
I know what you mean, Jelly Bean. I already killed you. I don't want to kill him again. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pick up our runes. And this time we're not going to die. So I probably have to get there another way. Do I want to challenge this guy? I kind of wanna. Especially since I have Oleg with me. Alright, Oleg. Let's get this guy. I believe in you. Alright, Oleg. He's coming. And he... What? His horse fires fireballs!
Look, you have Yakul. It stands to reason that his horse would be ridiculous, or someone's horse would be ridiculous at some point. Welcome to Ridiculous Horse Chat.
Ow! Oh my god, fire burns.
Yes, actually. Fire burns. It is kind of a thing. I hate to be the one to tell you about it, but yes, here we are.
Oh, and he shoots lightning out of his ass. That's good to know.
Well, congratulations on your recent discovery. I recommend maybe a little less fiber in your diet.
That's alright, Oleg's got him. Hey, we did it, Oleg! As I, get myself back up. Dragon Great Claw.
Ooh, that's
And
kind of cool.
And a Dragon Claw shield.
Neat.
Yeah. Man, I remember when I first played this game, a tree sentinel gave me so much damn grief. He also whooped the hell out of me each and every time.
I mean, look, it took you a minute to get to kind of find your pace with it. But once you did, it actually was like, it got a lot easier. It became better. No, I don't want to put Slavinus in timeout.
No, but I'm saying thank you to Slavinus for being such a damn legend.
But your mod settings asked me if I wanted to put Slavinus in timeout, which was great.
Why? He's a mod, though.
I am drunk on power.
All right, so I guess we're exploring this castle now.
Woohoo.
I could go this way.
You could. Or you could go the other way. Or not. You should go this way. Don't mind me. I am but a simple Medusa.
Why is there...
Incidentally, I have not fed my hair today, and my snakes are mad.
Oh, poor snakes. Oh, I just realized I should have sat at that site of grace.
Yes, considering the amount of dying that has been... that's a lot of blood.
Exactly.
Did you fall down here? Are you unable to get back to your site of grace?
No, it wasn't me. It was probably a couple other people.
No, I'm just curious, like, because you need to go sit at a site of grace before you die again.
Well, I just sat at a site of grace.
Well, good.
Oh, wow. I also just realized how many runes I had. I gotta go level up.
That seems like a good idea.
It's not a good idea. It's a great idea.
Oh, excuse me. Have an idea. Potatoes.
Oh. Wait, what?
What?
I guess you're watching something?
Yes. I accidentally got videotized.
All right, now we can sit at this site of grace and level ourselves up. Let's go ahead and get that intelligence up, baby! Because intelligence actually helps me do damage with my katana.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because it's a magic katana. Ah, Slavinus is probably on his way to work.
Ah, this is a true.
Elevator, please. Up. Uppies.
Uppies elevator. Elevator.
Praise the rolling. All right. Let's see. What kind of action are we going to be? This looks like the castle's storage area.
Oh.
I am waiting for something to jump out and eat me.
Maybe you should just start asking the walls if they're mimics.
Ah, lover.
What?
Someone just left that message.
Oh,
Grace.
On.
Apparently there's a grace ahead. Man, I kind of felt bad about killing that guy.
what? Which guy?
The one I just killed.
Oh, well, you've killed a lot of guys.
Well, just now.
I didn't know you wanted me to keep track of them all.
Well, you shouldn't have to keep track of them all. I just say, hey, I killed this guy.
Well, I mean, you killed that guy. I don't want to keep track of killing that guy.
Let's see. Praise the Erd Tree. And I'll give you a good one. That was funny.
Go praise the sun.
That's the Erd Tree.
Yes, I know. I'm just salty about it. I don't praise the trees. The trees stab.
Lost.
Fire bat.
This is probably one of those areas that's going to take a long time to explore because look how big it is.
The golden, like, swirl of light that was floating around there before you walked in the room.
What?
Right before you walked in the room, there was like a sparkle of golden light that swirled around the room.
That's probably me activating the site of grace.
Oh,
When-
maybe. I
Yeah,
think
that's.
it was before you walked in there, but sure, I trust
Oh,
you.
Melina.
My utmost thanks
Melina?
for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree.
What's a Melina?
Here,
My maiden.
I can govern my own movement.
Oh, now you have a maiden.
Thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent and the power to turn runes into strength. Here,
Da da da.
with you,
Da da
I
da.
wish you luck
Da 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 ba da da
in
da
realizing
da.
your ambition.
I'm just here to entertain myself. Don't mind me.
And hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Is she gonna poison you? I feel like
No.
she's gonna poison you.
No, she helped me. She's the one who basically gave me the ability to level up.
I feel like I can't trust her. She seems shady. She's probably gonna kill you. Like, legitimately, I think she's just leveling you up so that she can murder you later. It's gonna be great.
Ah, Ladell, the royal capital.
Sounds
What the?
purple.
What is that?
Ladell.
No, this.
Oh, I don't know. It looks alive. That's horrible. I like it. Oh, it's moving. That's terrible.
It's shooting bubbles at me.
The other one is, for sure.
Okay, so they're hostile.
Well, that one was. Maybe they're like the dancers you met earlier. Maybe this is just how people party in this world. You just came in and ruined the party. Wait. Did somebody leave a message on the column that the bubble dude was sitting on?
Entirely possible. What the hell is this thing?
Angry.
It's freaky as fudge.
What are they called? Do you know?
No idea. Oh, that's a big ass dragon, and it looks pretty petrified.
That's cool.
Whoa, what the hell? That thing can jump.
Oh, you got more bubble friends. They roll around! They move by rolling! That's great!
What is that? I don't know what it was, but I killed it. Because that's what you got to do, right? If it moves, kill it.
I mean, if it bleeds, you can kill it. What is that? Oh, but you killed it really fast.
Oh, it's a page.
A page?
Yeah, they're kind of assholes. Red branch shortbow. Neat.
Ooh. I'm over here just kind of humming along going, wait, the person stabbing you was glowing like a balloon thing.
Yeah, when they
Very
get extra...
confusing.
Usually sometimes when they get extra glowy, they're about to drop something important.
Oh. Aw. You murdered a bunch of balloon things. But this was just partying.
He was a threat. He was
You're
coming
not
right for
invited to
me.
any of my parties. All you seem to do is murder the musicians and bubble blowers. Seem nice. Wait, there's like the charred corpses of bubble people up here.
What are you?
Dead. See?
Yeah, whenever I see like humanoids, I kill them.
Why? You're the only humanoid allowed?
Well, kind of, because I don't want them to attack me.
That seems selfish. Why are you the only
It's-
one allowed to attack people?
It's survival.
Oh. That doesn't sound like jolly cooperation.
Sure it is. If people, help me kill other people.
But what if you're actually the villain of the story?
It's entirely possible to actually have that happen.
Really?
I'm sure it is. It's a Dark Souls game after all.
Yes, but all I know about Dark Souls games is that you die. Like, that's the sum total knowledge that I have.
Oh, that guy needs to die.
Oh? Because he's weird looking? What was that? What's Miranda powder?
I don't know.
Powdered
That guy
Miranda?
But that guy shoots lightning.
From where, though?
Come on, buddy. Come up the stairs. Oh, what's wrong? You yella?
Maybe.
He threw a candle up in the air.
That
mean-
doesn't sound like I'm going to do it. Are you killing him yet? That was impressive lightning.
Those guys are
Was he just
pretty.
standing there waiting for you to cheese him?
Nope. He was
With his
actually
dynamite.
he was very actively trying to kill me.
But he had dynamite.
Biscuits.
Ah.
Damn it! Oh. I bravely died.
Oh, man.
Oh boy. Okay. I sort of remember where I have to go now. Oh crap. I'm stuck all the way back here. We're just gonna run past all these guys.
Run away, run away.
Them and their weird saxophone bubbles. Damn it, Corey. Oh, cool. Almost got my revenge completely. Let us not go down that way. That's a silly way to go. Good.
I will say, having the delay on Twitch, but hearing everything coming through your Discord is very confusing. It's amusing, but it's confusing.
Amusing, confusing?
Well, that's my life. I'm confused by my amusery. Amused by confusery? That might be accurate, too.
Wait a minute. I think I made a wrong turn. You know what? Monster.
What? Monster?
Yeah, the monster right there. Try that
monster?
again. Yeah, that monster.
Very exciting.
It's dead now.
Well, good job. You did the murdering. Kill him a jiggery poke. Yeah! And then you have to duck the explodey bubble balloons.
Apparently
Bubble
they're called envoys.
That's what we're calling them? Envoys? That's
Yeah.
worrisome.
Because-
Envoys usually mean that they precede something in some way.
Well, apparently that's when I killed one of them, they dropped their trumpet. And the trumpet is called an envoy's horn.
Huh. Is it the envoy's great horn or the envoy's long horn?
I don't know.
I mean, you're the one that picked it up.
I mean, I could look it up.
You could, but I'm not going to. I mean, okay, to be fair, I did look it up.
Envoy's horn.
Envoy's horn is a thing.
golden horn of the Oracle envoys. Proudly weighty, it blows that are sure to be felt. Originally an instrument, but one that cannot be sounded by a mere human, or perhaps it is too early to sound the call.
Interesting.
Special skill, Oracle Bubble.
Aw, you can have an oracle bubble.
I mean, who wouldn't want an Oracle Bubble?
I don't know. Like, the oracles were blowing bubbles at you. Yay, bubblery.
Now, I'm gonna get my revenge.
Congratulations. I don't know what to tell you beyond, like, congrats.
Wait.
Sound like, what?
They were at a bar.
You interrupted a date.
I may have.
That
And I
seems rather rude. Why would you do such a thing?
Well, because I wanted to kill the guy who killed me before. I think it's only fitting that I, get some vengeance from that guy.
Kill things with killery majiggery?
But his bow hurts a lot more than mine. Oh, come on. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to kill you. Man, that's some serious shenanigans. Let me reset them.
I mean... goodness, my internet is so unstable.
It's you're in a hotel.
I know. It hasn't been problematic before, but tonight it's rough.
Where are all my pots?
You already broke them, Link.
Ah, now I got some fire pots. Because you should
As
always,
one does.
you should always have some fire pots, you know?
Everybody wants fire pots.
Haha! I struck him with my fire pots, now I run away. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, we can talk about this, right? Yeah, boy! Saw that? That was awesome. I will say, those page boys, I don't want to mess with them. Because they hit hard. I will also say the music is very pretty in this place. I feel bad just, sneaking up on someone and murdering them. I mean, they probably deserved it. I mean, I'm doing this all in the name of self-defense. At least that's what I tell myself.
You tell yourself whatever you need to hear.
Yeah, suck on that. Okay, nothing else over here. Let's see. I think I came this way. And there's a guy right there.
Over there?
Yeah, he's right there. Let's give him a welcoming present.
That doesn't seem very welcoming, sir. I pulled up my big bow of welcoming and shot him in the face. Welcome, kids. Unpleasantness.
See, the jump double attack, or the jump attack with two hands on my sword, works really, really well.
Awesome?
Oh! You son of a gun!
Look at you self-censoring.
And it was just a like little low-level soldier too. He almost got me. I kind of want to, well, I kind of want to say, you know, well done.
I mean, yay?
Oof. Let's see what's over here. I know I saw one guard just kind of standing there. What? Oh, he had a
What?
friend.
I mean, everybody needs friends? I don't know. Boy, that seems... I don't think these are the friends that you should be making, sir.
I would have to probably agree with you there. Now, I took care of the knight. Let's go take care of his friend. You, sir! You ruined my plan. And now you paid for it. With your life.
You're such a goof.
Oh, and there's nothing over here.
I mean, there could have been something over there, but nothing for you.
It looks like the door is sealed with some sort of substance. See that?
Is that like a text?
Could this be a door? In short, you don't have the right. A player left that.
Oh. That's weirdly, like, weird. Okay. Players are weird.
Players are weird.
Yep.
I guess we're going to the main street. All right. We are in the main street. What horror awaits me?
Probably see death and fire.
I can summon Oleg. That's usually not a good sign.
You know, this is going to be one of those scenarios where it's just messing with you. And then the fountain is going to get up and it's going to be a boss.
Don't joke.
Who's joking?
So there's
Check
a
on the
big
fountain.
there's a big dude over there. Seems to be okay. A lift. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more exploring, because I would imagine there's got to be a site of grace close by.
You say these things.
Hey, guys. Oh, there's a couple of them.
Haha.
Huh. Run away! You know what? Ow. I am covered in blood.
Hooray?
Like an excessive amount of... Oh, that's a boss. I don't want to play with him yet. He's going to hurt me. I don't want him to hurt me.
I'm sorry to tell you that pain is coming.
I'm not ready for the pain yet.
I don't think you need to be ready. The pain will come. This is Dark Souls.
No, this is Elden Ring.
This is Elden Souls. I think I'm going to have to volunteer my narration services for a run through Elden Ring for one of your streams, only we're going to have to do it where I have no idea what's going on and I just have to narrate through this as seriously as possible while having no clue what you're doing. It's going to be a good time.
I don't have much in the way of resources left. Damn.
Ah, it's deliberately wearing you down, sir.
Oh, but let's go ahead and...
It's coming. Where's
sneak.
Oleg? Do-do-do, boo-do-boo, wah-wah-wah-wah-wah-wah-wah. Stabby stabs, stabby stabs. That's the way we do the stabby stabs. This is my stabby song. Sorry guys, like I'm not actually good at this.
You're very good at it. I'm proud of you. Stabby stab, stabby stab, stabbity
Oh,
stab,
look
stab,
at you
stabbity
being
stab. Imp head.
Oh, well that's terrifying.
Apparently it's a helmet.
I want to see what it looks like. Go stand in. Go stand in the light so I can see your imp head. That's horrible.
Seriously, that is kind of creeptastical. Well, that or this. The Godskin Apostle hood. It's a hood made out of human face. Ugh. So I take it that doesn't... Oh, this door opens. What is that sound? I hear something. Yeah, we're just gonna sneak on by. There's gotta be a site of grace somewhere. Oh, what?
Hello.
Hello. Oh no, I don't want to mess with that guy. He'll mess me up.
Well, RPG, unfortunately, it looks like our hotel's internet has gone down.
Oh?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, delightful, I know.
I'm
So,
sorry.
I know. I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I hope you have a great night. Kill many things. Don't put the severed head on your head again. That was terrible.
It was kind of a creepy looking thing, right?
Do what's for Slavinus, though.
Oh, Sylvanus loves that shite.
He hates that.
Really?
Yes, that's what makes it great. He's a necromancer that hates the undead.
I mean,
Who
how's
doesn't
that work?
love Slavinus?
How's that work?
I can't explain it. Not on this connection, at any rate. All right, RPG. I hope you have a great night. To all your viewers out there, I hope that all of you are having a great night. Get some good sleep when you do sleep, and put something healthy in your body tomorrow.
That sounds like a great idea.
And for you, GM Dave, I will see you tomorrow, sir.
Yay! I'm so happy about that.
Yay! Pet the dogs, kiss the cats. I'll see you soon. Love you.
Love you
Good
too,
night.
babe. Good night. All by myself. Jeez. Man, this is just so... Try defeating one by one. Oh no, 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 no. Not that guy. Nope, 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 nope. Whew. I just want a sight of grace at this point. I'm not asking for a lot here. Let's put Oleg there. Man! Can I get a refill of my flasks or something? Nope. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. We're sneaking on by. Sneaking on by, 'cause I don't wanna die. Where am I? Oh, okay. I found the lever. I pulled the lever. Let's see where this lever takes us. Where the hell am I? Okay. Seems to be a rune of some sorts. Flame Drake Talisman. Sealed by Morgoth the Grace Given. Okay, so apparently I cannot go that way as of yet. Yeah. You know what, let's just go ahead and teleport back there, and I'm gonna see if I can run down. Oh. Hey, it's my little buddy.
The seamster, ready to make adjustments to your garment.
Did you see it?
My lord, did you see it?
What did I see?
The herb tree. I don't really have the words for this. I was so dazzled. I felt something stir in my breast. The Erd tree is waiting for you, my lord. I know it, I do. Oh, please, take the throne of Elden Lord. My lord, have you ever wished you might be born again? Well, they say that Renala of Rea Lucaria has the power to help people be reborn.
Oh, I know that.
Oh, look at me. Well, being reborn, it would hardly make a difference, I'm afraid. My lord, what's this?
Go ahead.
It can't be. For my rebirth.
Yeah.
These are precious. Are you certain that it's for me? Oh, my lord. How did you know? It was my only wish that I might honor you with a decent appearance. Going already, please.
I shall try to be safe on my journey. Okay. So we're going to run past all these guys. Ow. Oh, snap. Okay, so they can do that, apparently. All right. This time, we're going to go ahead and go forward. Drink this. Call this bad boy. Let's go, Oleg. I think we got some work to do, my friend. Lord's Rune. Let's see, what is a Lord's Rune? Used to gain an enormous abundance of runes. Cool. Oh. And you know what? I think I'm at a very, very good place to stop for the evening. That's all I wanted. I just wanted a place where I can be safe and stop for the night. Let's go ahead and just get to the exit. All right, boom. We're gonna switch over here and all right, everyone who came out to the stream tonight, I want to say thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you coming on by this evening. I had a lot of fun playing. My boy Starglass helped me out a little bit. My lovely, lovely wife came on out, hung out with me for a while I played, which is always an amazing thing. So one of the things I like to do on the channel is after we're done, we got to go raid somebody because you know what? I like it when people raid me. It's only nice and kind to return the favor. So let's see. You know what? It looks like everyone else is offline. Let's go ahead and raid Critical Role. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. But at the same time, why the hell not? Love those guys. They're awesome. I always check out their stuff every single day. And remember, every single day, do something for your mental health. Do something for your physical health. You're an awesome person. You deserve to go on a great epic adventure that is life. So please, please, please take care of yourselves, my friends. And remember to always, and I mean always, crit those gains! And I'll see everyone on the next stream. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world.